and as well as some operations of telecommunication traffic with respect to the introduction and as well as variations, how we are going to measure the traffic in a day and as well as in a short span of time by taking an example of two graphs. Okay, so now based on that, we are going to find out the traffic in terms of furlongs. Now let us look at some problem statement. What they have given is, at a certain exchange, a total of 5,000 calls are originated during the busy hour if the average holding time of a call is 2.5 minutes, then calculate the flow of traffic during the period. Okay, so here what they have given the total number of calls which arrives at the holding time 2.5 minutes at the busy hour. So these are the three conditions they have given in the problem statement, and now we need to find out the flow of traffic. Okay, during which hour? During busy hour. Okay, now we look at the solution part of this. As we know that A is equal to C into H divided by T. So which is this equation we have? Now if I want to find out the traffic in terms of furlongs, then we have the formula A is equal to C into H divided by T, where C is equal to number of calls arrival at that particular time, where H indicates holding time and T is nothing but what? Time period. That is always it is equivalent to 60 seconds. Okay. Now look at the problem statement. The value of C is what? 5,000. Now substitute the values. C is equal to 5,000 and holding time is what? 2.5 minutes divided by T is equal to 60 seconds. If you calculate these values, at that time what happens? I am going to get A is equal to 208.3 furlongs. Okay, this is what the traffic is measured, or traffic can be calculated for the given number of calls at busy hour with a duration of what? Holding time is 2.5 minutes. Okay, similarly, if these calls were divided into two calls, say for example, here in this example he has given total 5,000 calls, which may include both incoming and as well as outgoing calls. Now for the same cases, if we consider another problem statement which covers both incoming and as well as outgoing calls, okay, at that time what may be the traffic is to be measured and how we are going to calculate the traffic in terms of furlongs, we'll see at the second examples. Okay, see here. As a second statement, on an average duration, the busy hour, a company makes 120 outgoing calls of average duration 2 minutes. It receives 200 incoming calls of average duration 3 minutes. Then we need to find out outgoing calls, outgoing traffic, incoming traffic and as well as total traffic. Okay, in this problem statements he has clearly mentioned about outgoing calls and as well as incoming calls. Okay, dear students, now we look towards the another one problem statement. During the busy hour, on an average, the customer with a single telephone line makes 3 calls and as well as he is going to receive 3 calls. Okay, the average call duration is 2 minutes. For this, what is the probability that the caller will find the line engaged? Now we need to find out the occupancy period or occupancy traffic, where the customer is going to make a call and as well as he is going to receive a call in that particular holding time. Okay, that is 3 incoming calls and as well as 3 outgoing calls, where the value of H is what? 2 minutes. Okay, now if I want to find out the occupancy of the line, again we have the formula that is C into H divided by T. Okay, which indicates the value of C. The value of C is what? 3 plus 3. Okay, total 6 calls, which consists of both incoming and as well as receiving calls, incoming and as well as outgoing calls. Okay, and what is the value of H? That is 2 minutes. He has clearly mentioned in the question, where that is 2 divided by what? T, capital T. I said earlier in the previous problems we seen that is the value of T is what? 60 seconds. Now if you substitute the value of C and H and T, then you are going to get the occupancy of the line, that is equal to 0.1 in terms of error loss. Okay, which indicates the probability of finding the line engaged. This is one of the methods we can find out for the calculation of what? Occupancy of the line, or it might be the probability for finding the lines to be engaged in that particular moment. Okay, here also what they have given, both incoming and as well as outgoing calls of 3 minutes, where 3 plus 3 is equal to 6 into what? The holding time at that busy hour is 2 minutes. Now if you calculate with respect to the A is equal to C into H divided by T, then you are going to get the value of what? Occupancy of the line, that is 0.1 error loss. Okay, such type of questions are going to be repeated and they may ask in the examinations. Okay, now we look towards the next concept, that is congestion. Okay, now see for the next concept, that is congestion. As we know that the definition for congestion is the situation where all the trunks in a group of trunks were busy so that you cannot accept further calls. Okay, sometimes what happens in any of the telecommunication system, the limited number of users, when it reaches to a point, then it will not possible to make a call or to connect a call to the different number of subscribers because of what? Because of already the calls or trunks may connected and it won't allow us to connect for further calls. That is what the meaning of congestion. And when you consider in message switching systems, there will be an arise of queuing systems or delaying systems, and in case of circuit switching system, there may be a chance to produce lost call systems. Now look at what do you mean by queuing systems or delay systems. See, for example, if you consider a cell where the subscribers were here, say for example, the cell's capacity is only 5 users, then at that moment, when 5 trunks were connected through telephone exchange to the number of subscribers, where the 6th person is waiting to enter into the cell. And under this condition, if 5 users were already accessing this particular network in this cell, then it won't allow the traffic, or the system won't allow for the 6 users, for the 6th user. Okay, and he will be under the condition of what? Queue. Okay, the informations or the subscriber who is going to wait for some time to clear this particular traffic is going to called as what? Queuing. The procedure is called as what? Queuing systems. Okay, the information may not lost here, because once, if out of 5 users, if something goes wrong and some person may deactivated from that particular cell, then at that moment the 6th user can enter into the room. Okay, this is the meaning of queuing systems, where the 6th person can access the network only when out of 5 users, if anybody deactivated or deleted from this cell. Okay, where the call is not going to be lost, or the information related to the 6th user is not going to lost at that moment. Okay, that particular system is called as what? Queuing system or delay systems. There may be a chance to have some delay until and unless one of the user must deactivated from that particular cell, because to get the service for the 6th user. Okay, the same case if you consider at the circuit switching systems, there may be a chance to produce lost call systems, where this once if it reaches the limited number of subscribers to this particular cell, then the 6th user, he cannot wait for some time to enter into the room. Okay, under that considerations, the 6th user's information is going to be lost, where in case of circuit switching systems. But if you consider the same procedure in case of message switching center, the system is called as what? Queuing systems. There is no chance of loss of any information related to the subscribers. Okay, but whereas in circuit switching systems, this is not possible. Okay, to enter into the cell. Okay, at that moment what happens? The information may lost at that particular amount of time. Such systems are called as what? Lost call systems. When it happens? When the subscribers are more, when the subscribers are filled with that particular cell. Okay, hence the definition of congestion is what? Congestion where the situation is going to produce for the trunks or the group of trunks, okay, where it cannot accept no further calls. Okay, this is the meaning of congestion, and again the same congestion can be explained for both message switching system and as well as circuit switching systems. For message switching system, they can be produced queuing system or delay systems, where if you consider the congestion operations for circuit switching systems, you can notice lost call systems. Okay, and again if I want to measure the queuing systems and as well as how many calls were in queue at that particular amount of time and how many calls were lost at that moment of time, if I want to measure these two things, then we need to have grade of service, which helps us to measure the both queuing systems and as well as lost call systems. Okay, that particular measurement operation is called as what? Grade of service. Grade of service. And we have the formula. If I want to find out the grade of service, which is designated as B, that is B is equal to traffic lost divided by traffic offered. Okay, a very simple equation we have with for what? To find out the expressions or to find out the service which is designated as B with having the calculation values. One is traffic lost and as well as traffic offered. If we know the values of these two, it is very easy to find out the value of grade of service. And this is what with respect to the congestion, where we have focused to find out the measurement or the service of grade. Okay, this purely depends on what? That purely depends on how the service is going to provide to the subscribers through telephone exchange in that particular traffic. Okay, now for this again we have one formula, or again we have one problem statement based on this concept. Let us look at the problem statement. Okay, that is during the busy hour 1200 calls were offered to a group of trunks and 6 calls were lost. The average call duration was 3 minutes. Then we need to find out the traffic offered, traffic carried, traffic lost, grade of service, and as well as total duration of periods of congestion. So we need to find out all these sub-blocks depending upon the main statement what they have been specified here. Okay, the first case, as we know that how we are going to calculate the values of traffic A, that is A is equal to simple C into H divided by T, and here we have the formula, we have the values for T, that is always is equivalent to 60 seconds. Okay, then see, for the first case, if I want to find out traffic carried, then we have A is equal to C into H divided by T, where C is what? C is the calls. Okay, it may be incoming calls or it may be outgoing calls or calls in progress at that moment. What is H? That is holding time. What is this T? T is equal to 60 seconds. As per the statement, at the busy hour, how many calls were offered to the trunks? That is 1200 calls. That is 1200 calls. So substitute the value of C, that is 1200 into 3 minutes, the holding time, divided by T. If you substitute these values in this equation, so that you can get the value of 60 error logs for traffic carried measurements. Similarly, if I want traffic offered, the same equations where A can be expressed in terms of traffic, where A is equal to C into H divided by T. Okay, how many calls were offered here? Total 6 calls were lost out of 1200 calls. Okay, out of 1200 calls, already 6 calls were lost. Then how many calls were remained at that particular moment? 1194 calls were remained. So the calls were 1194 into H. How many? What is the holding time for that? Again we have the same holding time, that is 3 divided by 60. When you substitute these values in this equation, you are going to get 59.7 as traffic offered measured. Okay. Then traffic lost. During this time, we need to focus only how many calls were lost at that moment. Now we have again A is equal to C into H into T divided by T, where C is what? 6 calls. Already we have mentioned the lost calls. So 6 into 3 divided by 60, that is equal to 0.3 error logs. Okay. Now if I want to find out the grade of services, which again indicates the service with respect to the queuing systems and as well as lost call systems. Okay, the formula we have, the equation we have, B is equal to traffic loss divided by traffic offered. What is the traffic loss we have focused here? That is 0.3 divided by 59.7. When you substitute these two values in this equation, you are going to get the value of 0.005 erlams for the grade of service, which is designated as B. So similarly, if I want the total duration, okay, total duration of period of congestion, so at that time what we have, the total grade of service, what we have obtained into 3600 seconds. When you multiply these two, you are going to get the total duration of periods, okay, of congestions in terms of seconds, that is 18 seconds. 18 seconds. This is what the simple example what we have been carried for these number of equations or these number of given terms to calculate the grade of service. Okay, for the next we are going to move towards traffic measurement. Okay, now we need to have the concept of traffic measurement. Actually, how we are going to measure the traffic? Okay, so we have some definitions and we have some operations and how we have operated and as well as how we are going to measure when we turn in terms of conventional method and as well as modern method. Now look at this. Measuring of busy hour traffic is necessary, okay, and regularly operating company needs to measure it and must keep records. Say for example, if you consider a 1 hour of busy hour for 3 to 4 days, okay. So for example, consider a single day, in a day, if I consider 1 hour, that is 9 AM to 10 AM. 9 AM to 10 AM. So at this time, how many calls were in progress, including both calls? One is incoming calls and as well as outgoing calls. Okay. Say for example, for the day first, 9 AM to 10 AM is called as busy hour, and at the same time, only 6 calls were generated at that moment. And similarly, for the day 2, at the same time, again, maybe 7 calls were there, including incoming and as well as outgoing. And similarly, third day, similarly fourth day. When you add all these calls at that particular moment, this will produce us how exactly the measurement of calls will be done, and the averaging of all these calls will produce us the traffic measurement at that moment. Okay, if I want to calculate the traffic for 10 days at 9 AM to 10 AM, then I need to count each and every call. It may be incoming and as well as it may be outgoing call. We need to combine all these two calls, okay, and we need to count these calls at this time, 9 AM to 10 AM. Then I need to average all the calls starting from day 1 to day 10. So depending upon that, based on the averaging results of day 10, we can easily measure the traffic of how the call will be progressed under that one time. Okay, this is what the meaning of that, and every company has to operate regularly. They have to maintain the records. A proper records is to be maintained, okay, to measure the traffic. Okay, how it is going to be measured? It is very simple. In conventional methods, they are going to measure the traffic of each calls at that moment, okay, using manual switchboards. There were no instructions, there are no central programs we have at the earlier conventional methods. At that time, the call progress and the call counts will be done based on what? Manual switchboards. And later on, it was turned into pet count or switch count. Based on the counting operations of switches and as well as the pet count, we said that the number of calls will progress at that moment or 1 hour, at that busy hour. Similarly, again, automatic exchanges, where the automatic calls were generated and the calls will be will get recorded. Okay, under these 3 conditions, what happens in the conventional methods? They are going to make use of these 3 conditions and to work the progress or to know the progress situations of the calls. Okay, but in case of modern digital switching systems, modern telecommunication systems, the central processors will take it will take, with the help of the instructions, automatically the calls will get recorded and it will keep the informations, okay, about the recorded calls, and as well as the traffic measurements at that busy hour. Okay, this is what the few methods they are going to have, whether in case of conventional methods and as well as modern digital switching systems or any telecommunication systems. For what purpose? To measure the traffic under that moment. Okay. Now, based on that, we have one more statement to solve how many calls and how the traffic is going to be carried. The problem statement says that observations were made of the number of busy lines in a group of junctions at intervals of 5 minutes during the busy hour. Okay. The results obtained were 11, 13, 8, 10, 14, 12, 7, 9, 15, 17, 16, 12. So these are the calls were generated, okay, at that busy hour, which is having the hold time as 5 minutes within intervals. Okay. Now, how we are going to find out the traffic carried in terms of furlongs? Simple. We have the formula. Again, we have the observations, what they have done. Add all the things and how many of them are there, you can divide it by those number of iterations. Say for example, if they have given only 5 number of iterations, so at that time 5 divided by, add all those things and divided by 5. Here they have given 12 observations or 10 iterations they have been provided. So for that purpose, you can add all the, okay, and divided by 12. So at that time you are going to get the value in terms of array longs, which indicates what? The traffic carried in terms of furlongs, that is the summation of all the results divided by the number of iterations, that is 12. If you add like this, if you add and if you average like this, you are going to get the total traffic carried at that moment in terms of error log. Okay, so thank you. Next class we are going to move towards the mathematical model, how we are going to make the model and we are going to deliver the things. Okay, we will look towards the next classes. Okay, thank you.